Just awesome.
Ben, it all happened today. No rain. We were expecting so much rain. And of course, what poetry for you to finish it with the bat and have a half century in this final, especially after the heartbreak of 2016.
Oh yeah, you would.
I have to bring it up, mate.
No, look, World Cups and everything, it's representing your country. It's amazing, and everyone's going to have ups, everyone's going to have downs throughout the career. That's life. But learn from them and just try your hardest to come back stronger, and hopefully you have more days like this than not.
Would you say that you played your role tonight? That veteran, that guy who's going to stick the innings together and be cool and calm in pressure situation? Because it kind of became a pressure situation.
Look, to be honest, when you're out there, it's a lot more calm, and you got the scoreboard to look at, and you sort of break it all down, and it does seem a lot simpler when you can affect the game rather than watching. But a lot of credit, I think all the credit has to go to our bowlers, Sam Curran and Adil Rashid in particular. I think the wicket got worse as it got on. It got quite hard. He never really felt in. So the way that those two bowled, and the way we managed to restrict them to 135, I think.
137.
137. They've got to take a hell of a lot of credit, because that ended up being quite a difficult wicket to bat on. But World Cups and playing this many games, it's never down to an individual. It's all about team effort. And players, the guys who haven't played, the hours that the management and the coaches put in with us, we'll be up there on stage later collecting medals, but there's a huge group of us who came here with the same goal, and we've all walked away here World Cup champions, whether you're a player or not.
Well, let's have a word on your captain. I mean, relatively new captain, but he's played a blinder, Joss Butler.
He's been incredible, to take over the role, and it's still very early days of his captaincy, but he's turned this team into not the old Owen Morgan's team, which I think was a lot of people were saying after Owen decided to step down, but he's came in, he's put his mantra in the way, and almost, made the team that we did have go even further and really try and stretch the boundaries that we'd already set. But he's a fantastic leader, the lads follow him, and don't take for granted the tactical decisions that you have to do under pressure in a T20 game, because it's so fast, and 95% of them he got right.
Well, it's the second title for England. That makes you tied now with the West Indies for the most winning team in this World Cup. Is that significant? Is that a big deal?
I mean, it's nice to look back on as a nation, and I guess the people who support English cricket say that, we've got a team of double T20 World Cup winners. But yeah, we'll...
no big deal for you tonight. All right, quick word on Pakistan, because it must be heartbreak for the men in green, and they've had a lovely, an interesting tournament, haven't they?
Yeah, look, the spell that their seamers bowled there was like it was at a red ball of Dukes in early April at Headingley there when Nazim was bowling, goodness. But look, yeah, it's amazing how things can work out. A little bit of luck can go your way, and then you find yourself in the final. But Pakistan are one of the giants of international cricket. They're an amazing team to play against, to watch, and look, the fans here was so loud. Like the amount of Pakistan flags, around the, we could have been in Karachi for all we knew, not Melbourne. It was just an amazing atmosphere to be a part of.
Well, Ben, you guys had a bit of bad luck in the tournament with the rain out against Australia here, but the MCG's come back. And final word to your fans straight down the gun there.
Thank you, everyone, for all your support at home. Everyone here in Australia as well, we really appreciate it. Cheers, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And walking straight in, Matthew Mont, the coach. Thank you. Congratulations. And how is it feeling?
It's great. I think, we worked hard for that win. I think, halfway through the tournament, obviously after that loss to Ireland, we had to really rebuild, and I think it held us in good stead tonight. It was a threat of rain and stuff like that, and I thought we managed that pretty well. Ben's innings was obviously outstanding and held us together, but our bowlers, I think, were the ones that set it up in the first innings, and it gave us a real chance.
They did. I mean, there were so many factors playing into this final, as you know, Pakistan sneaking in. Was that playing on your mind at all, especially how dangerous their attack is?
Yeah, they've got a magnificent bowling attack, and they showed that tonight. To try and nearly defend that total was a great effort against our batting lineup. But I think we played a lot of cricket against them lately. I think that's our 9th game against them in the last couple of months. So we had full respect for them. We knew how good they were, and we just did enough to get over the line tonight.
Well, you seem like you're pretty cool and calm right now, good customer. But there must have been some nerves there when you lost early wickets, 3 of them in the power play.
Yeah, probably not necessarily. I think we obviously went in batting heavy, and what we have tried to do in our lineup is take wickets out of the equation a little bit and make sure we've got great intent. And full credit to Pakistan. When we came out after that 10th over, it was obviously ours to win. We only needed 60 off 10, but the next 3 or 4 overs really pegged us back. But we always thought we were only 1 or 2 big overs away from breaking the game, and that proved correct.
Unfortunately, you lost your pacer Wood through the tournament, and there were question marks around that. Would that be the weakness for England? How good was Chris Jordan in as a replacement?
He was unbelievable. You know, he's such a great guy for our team. And it was touch and go Woody in the final as well. And you know, Chris is one of the biggest supporters, saying, you know, like he looks right, but we went the other way, and it was, you know, devastating for Woody and Milan as well. But the guys that came in just played so well. So it just shows the depth of the squad, and something we're working towards building even more.
All right, you mentioned the bowlers and how well they performed. Let's have a word on Sam Curran, the 24-year-old. How phenomenal, not just tonight in the final, but throughout the tournament.
Yeah, he's been an absolute revelation in this tournament. I think I was saying before that yeah, he missed out a couple of games in the summer. He was really disappointed, but it urged him on, and I think his bowling skills, whether it's the first over or the 20th over, he just finds a way to get it done, and yeah, he's bowled some big overs for us.
All right, thank you so much, and congratulations on your second ICC Men's T20 World Cup title.
Thank you.
Thank you
very
indeed.
much.
Wow, it's all action here at the MCG. England are our champions for this year, the ICC Men's T20 World Cup champions. That's Alex Jordan signing off here from the MCG.